You've got a startup and you need money, but to get it, you'll have to impress someone like me. Storyville, a short story app. Stories are timeless. Self-financed, close to break even. And Paul Vidich, a former music exec who had something to do with iTunes, I believe. Let's go meet him. Hey, Paul, nice to meet you.
How are you? Good to see you.
So what's the pitch?
We publish short stories on your mobile device. Could be an iPad, could be a Kindle, iPhone, and we connect readers and writers via these devices with short stories. The publishers often don't sell a lot, and they therefore don't market a lot. And on the other side, you've got readers of short stories who find it difficult to find the story they'd like. You can't go and browse collections. So what we've got is a mismatch. People who have stories to sell and readers who want to find the stories they'd like to read. Storyville matches readers and writers.
So what was the bell that went off in your head, or the idea to come up with this?
I was the guy who unbundled the single from the album in a deal with Steve Jobs.
Okay.
And content wants to be unbundled. I am the guy who went to Steve and said, we need your help in the music industry, and I was a senior executive at Warner. And he, in the meeting, ranted at a group of us and said, you guys have your heads up your, you know what? And I said, Steve, that's why we're here. We need your help.
How do you differentiate yourself from anyone else who's doing what you're doing, or are you unique?
We think of ourselves as unique. It's only on the mobile device, iPad, Kindle, iPhone. And it allows people, when they have a moment in time, in the cab, on a plane, to read something that inspires them in some way. So rather than playing a game or doing a tweet, they can read something that touches their hearts. From a competitive point of view, we really don't have competition. There are many literary journals, but they're in print. And what we've done is said, the world of the future is reading at your convenience in a tablet or in a smartphone.
Okay, so what's the money situation? I understand, obviously you've done well. It seems like you might be covering the costs yourself, but are you open to investment right now?
We are looking at taking the concept and making it a bigger concept. And if we do that, we will look for money. At the moment, we are a reading device, a story on a device, but there's a way in which we want to have a conversation between those people who have read the story and those people who may be their acquaintances who also have read the story. It's almost as if when you read something, a novel, your appreciation of it improves when you have the conversation afterwards. So imagine having that conversation within the story as a set of commentaries, and perhaps even having the author be part of that conversation. And once you think of the app as a social book, it becomes a very interesting way of thinking about literature in the future.
What do you think? Would you invest in Storyville?